All right. Well, we got the grill painted on the last video. Now what we're going to work on next is we're going to put the stainless steel trim back on it. And maybe it'll look better. I still think argent silver would have been the way to go, but unfortunately, I do not have any. In time I could get some. Be another week or two out, so. And money's pretty tight right now because the parts are just so damn expensive. Man. So anyway, let's get started here by figuring what we're going to do. Let's see now. We should do the top first. Let's see. Let's move some of this. What we got here? Oh, I probably epoxied the wrong holes. Yeah, I think I epoxied the wrong holes, guys. Okay, well, how's it go? It goes like this. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wonder. What am I going to do here now? I epoxied the wrong holes, I see. Well, I guess I got to mix up some epoxy, don't I? And then I'll have to re-drill the ones I did wrong, huh? Which ones did I do wrong? These two. Okay. Well, let's get some epoxy going right away so I can start. It's 5 minutes, so. We'll get some going here so that way I don't have to get the whole equipment out again. Won't we? Okay. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it to survive. Okay. Wow, I can't believe it. I did the wrong holes. Yeah, that's the way it works. That happens. Make sure. Oh, I threw it all away, so I can't find it now. So suddenly. Yeah, we'll get that all fixed up quick, and then we'll have to find a drill bit to drill holes in the other. Run the screws in there. So. I believe let's just I'll sit down here. Get this done here. Our repair turned out nice though. That we did. Some of these holes even look kind of big, don't they? I wonder if I'm gonna have to epoxy them. Probably, huh? Let's try something. You know we gotta add in the thickness to that metal yet. Man, I don't know. See, according to what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing part of that. Oh, come on, boys. Be good to me. That don't let go. It is absolutely frustrating. Can I get this through there? Well, that is incredible. That little bit can hold that much on there. I gotta be so careful with it. Can't get rough with it, you know? Here it comes. Finally. There. Okay. I think we better I think we'll mix some up. The heck with it. Let's just do it. To be on the safe side, I don't want those screws to fall out. If you get a flat tire, you'll know why you got it, you know? I don't need much, though. Just a little bit. I'm getting it all over. Boy, it comes out of there so fast. Mix this up so this can start hardening while we work on the other stuff. I'm gonna find a drill bit because I gotta re-drill those holes out. Made way too much. Perfect. Is there anywhere else I can use epoxy on? Oh well. I'll just say, well, that's what it is, I guess. The waste. But oh, I just gotta let that set up for a minute. No, what should we do next? You know, we still could put that chrome or that. You know what? I got an idea. I wonder if the screws will tighten up enough to hold it. Because then what I'll do, I would start putting this on. Let's move some of this items here that we can work with this. Can't tighten them up. What's going on here? Was it in all the way? I guess it is. Hope these. Oh, that actually did work. Yeah. It's starting to look a little better. Let's put the top one on. Let's get them all started here. Here, I'm going to dump them all out. Oh, where you at there, bud? Oh, that's right. Those are the two that have to be re-drilled or something. Oh, were we that far off or what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now it seems like too much black already. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. Yeah, it probably should have been Argent Silver. I wonder if I could re-gel just since these are pointed. I wonder if I could gel. Or if I'll just crack everything all the heck. Maybe I do have to pre-drill, huh? Let's just try it. Seemed to work. On one, anyway. Huh, it worked. I don't know. Just don't know. Okay, so got that part done. I suppose it's ready to go on the car. Well, yeah, I guess so. Well, let's go put it on the car. God, it looks a little funky to me, but okay. See what we got here. Don't drop it, deal. Okay, that screw goes there. The screw. I see it's way under there. Of course, I had to drop it. Oh, that's fine. It works. It's just out of my reach, and plus I got a grill on my way. So, now, meanwhile, am I gonna have to move wires or not? Let's do this. See the big side. Because that's right, I still got a silicone net, don't I? Forgot about that. Let's see how it fits. Oh yeah. Huh. Okay, so what I should have did, poke some of this through here first. Okay. Go over here as well. That's hard on the connector. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to reroute that one wire. That ain't gonna work. It has to be routed underneath. I'm wrestling this around. I'll wreck the end when so I could use another helping hand. Another one of those situations. Okay. I hit now. I should maybe put some washers on these, I suppose. Yeah, might be too small. Might have to be 10, so. Well, let's put these in there for now and then we can replace them. Actually, that black does have kind of an aggressive look on it. Why? Huh, that's weird. I like the aggressive look. It's got like a kind of that aggressive look, like don't mess with me. I got a big ass Hemi underneath the wood. Here, I'll just grab another one here. They're right here. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, that's not it either. That's what I'm gonna need for them. I bet they're number 10s. Suppose I could have got my magnet out. Some of this sticks to it yet anyway. I'm looking over here to see if I got some tiny washers or something. And not thunder washers. And number 10 lock washers. Shoot. Okay, let's. I'm starting to wonder the size of these. Huh. What about over here? Do I have some over here? I'm looking for some washers. I was hoping stainless steel, but these I don't think they're stainless. No, these aren't stainless, but it helps save the grill. Let's see what the washers fit these. These are more aggressive screws. Huh. I wonder if I'd be better off using these. I bet I would be. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Swap them out. These go here. This goes here. And this goes here. Yeah, I wish I had the money to paint it, but I don't, so it's epoxied. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the body work on it and drive it at the same time. So I can try to enjoy it, thanks to the auto parts prices. So I can still try. Oh, that's got a little crack in it here. Look at that. Shit. That's should have been epoxied. I wonder when that happened. I know it didn't happen with me working on it. I'm sure of that. Anyway. So we'll have to mix up a little bit of epoxy for that. I wonder if I should use washers in these. I should, shouldn't I? Oh, I didn't see that. That's been cracked for a while, you can tell. Why didn't I see that? I just don't understand why I didn't see it. So we'll get this thing all mounted up. Now I'll mix a little bit of epoxy for that. I know the grill's not supposed to go on right now. The reason why I'm putting it on because that's what I got, you know. Because I got to figure out if I'm going to switch to the new bumpers. I mean the older style bumpers or what I'm going to do. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do yet. How's it look so far? Okay, let's look at twists and screws. What does that give it some stance, huh? Oh, okay. Next step. Which one is for which side? Any markings on these? No, no markings. Okay, that's not right. How does this work? Huh, you mean, are they interchangeable? Watch it fall off of there. What was I going to use in them? Get what size I was going to go with here. It fits once, that's it. Man, I don't know if these are. Gonna be too long. I don't know. I bet that's gonna be too long for that one. Well, that's a defective screw. Brand new screw. Brand new screw. I'd say that's a little defective, huh? God, I don't know if I'm using the right size here. I don't think I am. I bet they're 10s. I bet they're all 10s, I bet. Okay. Ran out of power, huh? Yep. And this one, I think this might be too long, huh? Okay. Okay. Now this side, the spacer's gone. So, what can I make a spacer out of? What I should do is I should mix up some epoxy maybe, huh? Fix this crack, huh? God darn it. I wish I would have noticed that earlier. No, I got paint on it. No, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, does that get covered by anything? No. I wonder how long that spacer's got to be. An inch, I think, huh? Okay. Trying to think what I got. Use for spacer. I know I got it, but I just don't know where it is. Yeah, it's 1 inch long. Not 1 inch. 1 inch long spacer, plastic spacer. All right. You know, I kind of like that black grill. Looks aggressive. Like, watch out! Because here I come. Pick up some of my junk here. I got stuff sitting all over. Okay. Yeah, so our side that we fixed fit perfectly. Good, huh? Thought we did good, didn't we? Now I had to make a little aluminum spacer because on the corners here they got spacers and one's missing, so I put a nylon square nut in there. Now I'm going to put an aluminum spacer on top of that. So down the road, you know, I can always put the right spacer in there. I just don't have one, and it'll take weeks to get, so yeah, it's probably $500 anyway, where the part prices are. Yeah, well, it started. Let's see if we can get this one lined up. What the heck? That's a shorter one. Hey, I know that'll work good actually, but the grill won't it? Jeez, the Lord's helping me here. Thank you, Lord. Where's that, a 10? That's a 10. Yeah, I gotta go grab the other one, I guess. Somebody by the name of Dale must have put the wrong screw in there. Okay, no. Yeah. That one wants a 10, I think. Or wants, let's see, what do we got here? We got 10s now. I think it wants a 8x1. Let's try 8x1 over there. Oh, what the heck? Why is that so loose? There we go. There we go. There it is. Okay, now gotta figure out these lenses. I gotta seal them. Why don't I just screw them on there and then I'll have to write it down on that notebook that I gotta put new seals in there. Why don't I just do that? We'll just do that. This will work. Can you reach in here to adjust these? Probably not. Yeah, that's that way. Okay. We should epoxy that little crack that's in there. Get the lenses on. We'll just throw the lenses on and I'll I'll go online tonight and I'll find some seals. It's not like I'm gonna drive it tomorrow. So we'll just put the lenses on without seals, just leave the screws even loose. Just so they're on there so that way we don't lose nothing, you know? And I should get new screws for these too right away. Go to town and yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll get the right stuff for this stuff, huh? Right? Do it right, huh? Do it right, they say, or don't do it at all. Let's see, where's the words? Oh, this one's off of 73. So this ain't original. I'm gonna get brand new stainless steel screws for these two right away. Cause I gotta silicone them other things up yet and all that stuff. So we'll just do that on another day. That way they're together. I ain't even gonna crank them tight. I'm just gonna leave them a little loose so I can pull the lenses off. That way they stay clean. And if they're just sitting on a shelf here, they might get broke yet too. You never know. Maybe I can find new lenses. This one's got some scratches in it. Yeah, maybe I can find all that. God, it doesn't look that bad, really. Started adding some of this. Yeah, I'm not going to crank on them. As long as they're together. Oh. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. There. Okay, so we got to silicone the ends, and we have to get new seals and possibly new lenses. We'll see how much that stuff is. See if I can afford it or not. Not much money anymore. Trump's tariffs. He's sitting in the White House eating caviar. I'm breaking the bank trying to buy parts. And they'll never go down on price either. Again, I'm sure the CEOs will keep them up high because they'll say, hey, they were paying that price, so let's just keep them there. There'll be no hope. So what's left? We got we'll epoxy that end over there quick, so that's done. That takes 2 minutes. And then after we get that done, then we'll have to turn the lights on and see what it looks like. God, it sure looks nice. I love that fresh paint behind there. That looks so nice. And then I painted it up to here, as you can tell. So now we can tape this all off, paint the rest of the car. But we can take the grill off too again if we have to. But at least it's assembled, and then we just take it apart and paint it and assemble it back again. Man, I'm just sitting here like, wow, this thing looks cool. See, and then that filler panel that goes under here, there's screws that go in the bottom of the grill that screws into that. So I know this is probably going to have to come back off again, all this again, to put that filler panel on. Because I believe what happens is that the filler panel goes on first, then the grill, and then the bumper adjusts accordingly to all this. I think that's how it goes. I don't have a manual that says it, but when I look at it and how the assembly is made, that's what it kind of looks. Man, does that look good? I just can't get over that, guys. God, it looks nice. Looks like a car almost again. Man. Boy, that would look sick with a bumper and stuff on it right now. God, this car's going to be awesome. Should be worth at least $5,000 when I'm done. Let's see. I want to move this back here because I want to get a view of this thing. God, does that look good? Can I shut my light off? Yeah. Should maybe close the hood, huh? Let's see, do we have everything out? Here's that screw I was looking for. Oh, the epoxy though. I think we're going to epoxy. Let's get this done. Well, let's leave the hood the way it is for right now. See, this one goes here. And this one goes there. Man, that looks good. Okay, let's get some epoxy mixed up and get that fixed. Let's see, epoxy. Keep losing where I'm at here. I got so much stuff I want to move and clean up and put away, and always that type of guy I got to clean up. You know, I'm mixing some up over here. I'll be back with you guys in a second here. Yeah, that's way too much. Perfect. Oh well. Here. Hopefully it seeps in that crack a little bit. Now, I wish I could have did it on the other side, but there's no way I can't get to it. But that's okay, if it seeps in there, it'll be just fine. This thing is starting to look sick. Oh, big old smile on my face right now. Man, big old smile. Yeah. See what's it doing. Looks like it's just gonna sit right there. And that's fine. That's fine. Let's just leave it alone. Let's don't mess with it. Some things are best to be left alone. Can we zoom in on that? If I shut this light off, how does that look again? Then we gotta try pull this off. Oh, make sure my hood prop is hooked up. Everything's out of here. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the hood things in, so it's gonna be crooked. You see what I'm saying? Don't have none of that in. What does that look like though? Okay. So I gotta adjust this all yet. Now let's turn on the light. Oh, we can't turn on lights. I gotta pop the hood open, don't I? I got the negative off. Oh, in that handle, that plastic handle that's melted to the metal, that comes off of there. Hey, I had epoxy mixed up again. I should maybe epoxy the handle on there and try that, huh? That may work. Yep. See, it came off again. What's this thing got on it? Yeah, shoot. Well, is that too hard to use? Probably. I bet it is. No, not necessarily. Well, I'm going to push this on there. Let's raise up. Foot release. Foot release. There we go. I got to look at that. I think I might have got something on the cable thing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. If I did, I screwed it all up. So, okay. Oh, that's my screwdriver in there. How does that look? First with the park lights, we'll try it in steps here. Man, I want to go for a ride. It's got insurance and tabs on it, but no wheels, so that ain't gonna help none. Oh man, man, I want to go for a ride. But turn the key on here, right? What is that? Hmm. Well, let's see. Okay, so we'll have to do that and that at a later time. Put epoxy on this. She's just sitting right there where she should be. Gosh, she's looking good. I love it when things fall together. Well, didn't exactly fall together. I had a lot of working that stuff. You know, the thing is, if you stay the course when you're working on a car and you run into bad times and you give up on it, you'll never have a car. You will never have one. But if you tough the good times or the bad times as good as the good times and you stay the course, you will have something. Uh, something isn't just given, it's earned, You gotta earn. I help my mom. I'm a caregiver. And I think this is the way the good Lord rewards me for that. Because I love and respect her. And when my stepfather was walking to his last trip down the hallway, I was talking to him. And he said, "Can you make sure you take good care of mom and my stepsister and the dog, Mindy?" And I said, "You know what? You don't even have to ask." And this is how you get rewarded. And then the other part of this equation is you got to stay the course. No matter the hard times or the good times, or if they're going to make you spend way more money on parts. I'm not going to latch it right now. I got that handle drying, but And that's what you get. But if you give up on it, say, I'm sick of it, I don't got no money to work on it, I gotta feed my family, you'll never have one. And that's what a person's got. You gotta stay true to yourself. You can't work on one for a few months and say, okay, I'm sick of it, I want to sell it. By staying the course, you're being true to yourself. And that's what you end up with. You don't give up. Anybody in sports, they know the same rule. You give up, you'll lose. But you stay true to yourself, to everybody around you. And ask yourself what God would want. What would he tell you to do? Go screw that guy? Go hurt him? Oh, I'm amazed. I'm also saddened. But I saved another one from the rotting away. And if I ever got to sell it down the road, I want to finance another project. If I ever do, this may be my last one from me. Next one I build to be to sell. Because what I'm trying to do, and I know I don't have the car, but I used to have a 1971 Plymouth Duster back in the high school era. And I had a 440 in it, 391 gears, 8 3/4 posi. I'm trying to, that was my first car that I actually got running. I had a 66 Barracuda, but that was stolen from me by a salvage yard guy. And an aunt or a cousin that needed money, so she had him come out and get it. I had a 3D3 in it and all my tools and the title and 4 console bucket seats, everything. That was a 66 Barracuda. That was actually my first car I started working on. And she stole it from me. And then a junkyard guy stole it from me as well. So, anyway, the Duster I had was this one right here. I wonder if I turn this light on here, if you can see it. And that was me. I was 18 years old. But that was a 71, where this is a 75, but I couldn't find a 71 cheap enough. So I gotta watch how much money I spend too. I missed this car. I don't know. It was sold to a guy in Hampton, Minnesota, and I wish I knew where it was. If you guys ever see that, they, had a Mopar Pro hood scoop on it, and Kragers and stuff like that. It was a really nice car. That was me when I was 18 years old. I'll bring this in a little bit, maybe you can see it better. I wonder where that baby is. It had a black hard top on it. But yeah, I sold it. So Hampton, Minnesota, it went to 71 Plymouth Duster. Had a big block in it. But I think when I sold it, I had the 383 in it, not the 440. Yeah, it was out of 69 Super B. If you guys know where that car is, help me out. But yeah, and the farm is still there where I took this picture. We're by Glencoe, Minnesota. And I was going to ask them if I could drive this one over there and stand next to it. And I wish I had a jean jacket that would fit my belly. But again, you can have anything in life if you're willing to walk through fire and try to get it done. But if you give up on it, The only one you got to blame is yourself. That's all I can say. Go in the woods and grab that old Duster out of there, Model A or whatever you see. Get on it. Start somewhere. Talk to people like me. I'll give you a motivation to put her in gear and stay with it. I've offered people my help too to help and stay with it. And when I'm not looking, they sell it and they get rid of it. Then they get mad that they did. But anyway, let's go on a quick tour and we'll close out this video. So, no, I'm with you. I'm with anybody. Help them build their dream. Whatever it might be. But yeah, so here it is, the grill. It looks pretty nice. Yeah. And over here, you see where we had to go in really close. You can see that little crack there. So, yeah, it'll look like something spilled on it. Looks like somebody snoozed on it. But yeah, here's the, let's see what's here. Oh, come on. So here's the grill, how it looks. And there's nothing busted else out of it, you know. So, yeah. And then where we fixed it, it was for this screw, you know. And let me tell you, this crack too? I'm sure there's a little hairline crack there. Look at that. Well, we gotta mix up a little epoxy for that too then. I want all that fixed. I don't want it to keep cracking. I want it fixed. So this, so over here now, this is too strong, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work anymore. Just missed, I had enough right here. Okay. Well, I'll mix some more up, so. But yeah, you can see how nice everything looks. Yeah, everything looks good. Hmm. So yeah, so there she is. Let's see, let's scan back in. God, you gotta admit that does look nice. Actually, I don't mind that black grill. It'd be neat, you know, on some darts that came with these chrome covers that went around the sides of these. That'd be kind of neat in there. Then they had the wing bolts that were on each side and held that piece of chrome on through the bars here. Be cool to find a couple of them and break up that black a little bit more even. So, well, let's call her quits. I'm gonna fix that crack. I'm gonna mix up a little bit more again, waste some more, you know, and we'll fix that quick. And please like and subscribe, guys. I mean love to all, and I appreciate it when you do subscribe. You're supporting the channel. I don't get a dime of this, okay? want you guys to know this isn't a get-rich scheme or anything like that. It's just to take some of my know-how, what I know, and then what you know. I get suggestions from you guys all the time, and I learn from you guys. And you learn from me, I learn from you, and we feed off of one another, and we get stuff done. And that's how the whole world works, you know. We all learn from everybody else, and they learn from us as well. So, if you'd subscribe, that would be really appreciative of me, because it would help support the channel, you know. Because right now I got to pour dimes into this. Then I got to pour dimes into the car and into the projects I'm doing. But if I could get some subscribers, then the channel would support itself. And then I can just support the project, and I can put more money into this project, you know. And then we can move forward faster. So, but I'm just asking, you know. I'm not demanding. It's nobody charges you a fee or nothing for it. Nothing. And you'll never get charged for it. If somebody ever said they wanted to start charging, I'd go nuts on them. I don't feel anybody should, you know. YouTube TV is a good thing to have, though. That's pretty neat. But anyway, so now what we got happening next is that we got the gauges are coming Thursday. Maybe we'll do a video on putting gauges in. I got a dash cap that's got to go on here. That's got to come, but I never ordered it yet because I just don't have the money. I save up my money and then I order my big buck stuff. It seems like everything's $300. The gauge is $300. I got to order the front. Does anybody know what I should run on the front? Is it 350-pound coilovers? You know, it's just a standard Duster with a Dana in the back and 4-speed. And then the Hemi. Hemi weighs 65 pounds more, I think, than a small block Chevy, if I'm correct. And a 4-core aluminum radiator, and you know. So I believe when I did my calculations, I came up with 350 pounds. And I don't know. I think that might be a little heavy. I think it's actually like 335 or 325, if I'm right. But yeah, we got the Hemi figured out. Got the on other videos. This whole car is on videos. If you click on the playlist, okay, just click on the playlist, and then it'll come up. When I first got it home last August, and then I put it on a body rotisserie. I had it on my body rotisserie, and I worked underneath it and welded in new floors. That's all on this channel. Everything you see here is on there. So, and plus more, fish houses and snow dogs and rebuilding transmissions, and I got so much. I don't know what I got on there. I don't know what it is. It's over 800 videos I have on all kinds of things. This car alone, I think it's about 127 videos or something, 125. I actually lost count already. But yeah, anything from making the patch panels and buying the patch panels. I should have just put new quarters on here too, by the way, guys. But I didn't. Roll bar, that's just a show bar. That would not pass. It's 1 5/8 Dom tubing. It should be at least, what did they say, 1 3/4 now? Or 1 yeah, whatever. I kind of screwed that up, you know. Turned out nice. But it's Dom tubing, you know, but it still save you in a crash. And so it's a show bar more or less than anything. But it'll still work for a roll bar. I mean, it's just, you know, safety is the big thing when you're drag racing, and got her down to the woods. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. But again, please like and subscribe and take a look at my videos. I got all kinds of stuff on my channel. The key is to click on playlist. I even got free car movies. If you guys want to sit back and watch car movies, you know, click on the playlist and scroll down until you see free car movies. I got all kinds of car movies that never even heard of, you know, but I knew about them, and one guy suggested one, and that's on there, and it's just amazing. On my channel, you won't be bored. Trust me. Look around, have a good time on there. I encourage it. But take care, guys, gals, whoever you are, wherever you are. Um, just be safe. It's a nasty world out there right now. Every direction of the planet, and we're all floating on this ball together. Just think, we're floating in space on a ball, and everybody's got to fight. Isn't that crazy? Think about that for a minute. Take care. Love to all. Bye-bye.